Good morning, Vikings. Welcome back to BNN. I'm Meiko Johnson.
And I'm Christina Rhodes, here to bring you the news you need to know,
Want to know,
and should know to get you through the rest of your week. Stick around for a special episode.
softball preseason meeting will be next week on January 22nd at 6 p.m. in room 323.
Boys soccer kick-arounds are every Monday and Wednesday at Sprague Stadium from 3 to 4:30. For more information, contact Coach White.
Seniors, community experience deadline is January 31st. If you have questions or need assistance, please contact the Career Center.
Girls Water Polo is holding a preseason meeting on February 6th in room G156.
A baseball preseason meeting will be on February 5th at 6 p.m. in the Commons.
Track will be holding a preseason meeting on February 5th in the PHS Commons from 2:30 to 3 o'clock.
What's up, everyone? I'm Ben Schumacher.
And I'm Jackson Roberts. Welcome back to the sidelines.
Last Thursday, the boys basketball played South Kitsap and crushed them 76-42. They continued the streak on Saturday, beating Bellarmine 83-38.
Girls basketball suffered an unfortunate loss against South Kitsap last Thursday with a close final score of 37-48. On Saturday, they played Bellarmine Prep and lost 16-62.
Last Friday, boys swim and dive competed against Rogers and Emerald Ridge in the school district championship and had a final score of 664. ER finished with 235 and Rogers ended with 365. Well done, boys.
Girls bowling beat Olympia last week with a score of 1,558 to 1,537. And they also played Emerald Ridge on Monday and lost with a close score of 1,718 to 1,773. They played again on Tuesday and beat Rogers, finishing with 1,668 points to 1,587 points.
The gymnastics team competed against Olympia, Sumner, and Capital last Friday and finished the day with a score of 164, defeating all schools. Olympia finished with 150, Sumner with 159, and Capital with 113.
On the 8th, girls wrestling had a match against Emerald Ridge and beat them 36-12, and then beat Graham Kapowsin 30-24. Boys wrestling had a match against Emerald Ridge on the 8th and suffered a close loss of 30-38.
Thanks so much for joining. We'll see you next time on the sidelines.
Every December at Puyallup High School, a magical thing happens 2 days before winter break begins. Our very own Norselanders fill the halls with beautiful carols, and the Renaissance students scramble all throughout the school. It's Winter Wishes, and throughout the day, 2,800 gifts are going to be granted. Most of us are surprised when we're presented with a gift, and we have to wonder, how do they do it? What happens behind the scenes of Winter Wishes? That's what I wanted to find out. I got a first-hand look at how leadership students and staff prep for Winter Wishes this year. My name is Katie Rosa Beglin with Viking Student Media. Let's take a look. 'Twas the night before Winter Wishes, and Mrs. Mooring and the Renaissance kids had arrived to finish up last-minute details before the big day. The first thing they had to do was lay out all the gifts in 6 different categories, so a group would go out every class period. But before they could lay out the items, there was a little bump in the road.
So, Kaylee, explain to me the issue we're having right now.
Well, it is 7 o'clock at night, and we cannot get into the closet that has the majority of our gifts for tomorrow.
Yikes. So, fixing that issue slowly but surely, right?
Yes.
Soon after my walk with Renaissance student Kaylee Thomas, the storage room opened and the night continued. Hundreds of gifts sat in that room waiting to be sorted. The whole planning process had actually begun months ago. Before students had even submitted their winter wishes, leadership kids began to contact community members and businesses in search of donations. Many local businesses contributed, and companies such as 3 and Anthem helped by putting out donation baskets. The money-raising process, in all, is a community effort. Alumni and locals alike joined together to make the holiday so special. Jamie Mooring, Renaissance advisor and English teacher, explains the process best.
Every wish we grant has to come from community support and donations, and this community always comes through big when we need them. This year, through the help of this amazing community, we granted over 2,800 wishes and we raised over $12,000.
Winter Wishes is clearly a lot of work and requires a lot of fundraising and after-school hours to be put in. So why do they do it? Why do they put in all the extra effort to hand out a few stuffed animals, especially when most of the kids aren't even at school to receive the gifts? Is it to see Mr. White in a pink wig? Well, of course, that is a bonus, but that's not the main reason. I asked them to explain what Winter Wishes means to them, and why they do it.
So, can you tell me what you've been doing for Winter Wishes?
I have been handling all of the families, and right now I'm packing up some stuff for a family in need at this school, and I think it's really cool that we get to go out and shop for these families because it really means a lot to me, just seeing like the impact this is actually making on the school, and yeah, it's really cool to see the smiles on the faces when everything's over.
It's busy and it's really a lot, especially coming in as a sophomore. It wasn't like this at junior high. It's way different, but it's really cool to see a ton of people getting what they wish for.
Yeah. What junior high are you feeling?
Tired, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
Just trying to make people's holiday seasons better, you know?
So I think during the holiday season, giving gifts is obviously the best part. But knowing that you're giving a gift to someone who genuinely wants it or genuinely needs it, despite just your friends, is really what we get the most satisfaction out of. So this year we got to give to the families in need all of the gifts that they requested, and Lauren sent a video of that to us this morning, and just seeing that we made that happen for a family was really cool. And then on top of that, just running around and getting to make your friends' days is really fun too.
Next year, if you're still at PHS and see a bunch of students running around in matching shirts and presenting Taco Bell and treats to you and your peers, make sure to thank them for the hard work. And yes, some pretty cool gifts are given out, like puppies and bearded dragons, but Winter Wishes is really about making sure you feel acknowledged and connected at school, and helping out those families who really are in need. We should all try to carry that energy into the next decade. Once again, this has been Katie Rose Abeglin with Viking Student Media. Happy New Year's, everyone!
Thank you so much for joining us.
Stay purple, Vikes.